Damian Lillard versus Russell Westbrook and Paul George got me there.
All right, so Dame Lillard versus Russell Westbrook and Paul George. Specifically, that Damian Lillard goodbye shot against OKC that basically broke up that franchise. Kelly, do you remember this shot? Do you remember how this basically broke up that whole Paul George to OKC saga?
Yeah, I remember watching that particular play, and I was like, Paul, you're too far away. You're too far away. And it was just like such a quick side step. It was over. As soon as he let it go, it's like, it's over. The wave, the turnaround and wave was perfect.
It was great because Paul George actually said afterwards, it was a bad shot. Pero Poy, bad shot ba yun?
Si ano na nga mismo nagsabi, si Damian Lillard na parang palagi niyang ginagawa yun, di ba? So, it's never a bad shot for him. So, talagang, for me, yun yung pinaka-iconic na talagang ginawa ni Dame. And then, to pa sirain yung OKC na yun para maghiwalay si Paul George saka si Russell Westbrook. Parang, I think, one of the most iconic game.
Definitely, for sure.
And it has been immortalized because of the memes.
And the wave. The wave really sealed it. Yeah.
All right, next up
Yun
we
yung
have...
masakit yung waves.
Oo.
Ayun na nga. Well, next up we have Russell Westbrook versus
Again?
Kevin Durant. Yes,
Okay,
again.
so Russell Westbrook versus Kevin Durant. That all happened after Kevin Durant left OKC and Russell Westbrook felt all alone and he felt like he had to drag OKC back to relevance. And he did, basically. And every time he met up with KD, it was always an occasion. And boy, nalala mo pa ba yung time na yun? That time when KD was just a villain for leaving for Golden State from OKC?
Yeah, naalala ko yun kasi before that, yung parang a year ago ata, they were up 3-1, di ba? Kalaban nila yung Golden State. Tapos the next year, tapos sumali siya sa Golden State. So parang for him and for me, masakit din yun kasi konti na lang, dapat matatalo na nila yung Golden State, di ba? Tapos natalo pa sila. So talagang magiging villain ka talaga, lalo na yung tumalo sa'yo. Champion ka pa kasama sila, di ba? So parang every time nakatapat ni Russell Westbrook si Kevin Durant, parang he's trying to prove na he's better than KD every time.
True. And Kelly, I remember that All-Star year, they were teammates in the Western Conference All-Stars and they were all celebrating when they just passed to each other. And it just felt like I think the beef that we all needed just to make the league a bit more interesting.
Yeah. You know, at a time where it's the era of super teams, right? I think it was big of Russell to hold on as long as he did. You know, when they lost James Harden, I thought, you know, it was already kind of tough, going to be tough for them. But you know, you got to have those types of rivalries that. It goes just before like blows are thrown. Like,
yeah,
you love to see that, you know, that intensity, because guys are passionate, and you know, Russell Westbrook is one of the most, you know, passionate players, and one of my favorites actually. And you gotta have that. You gotta have that.
I get you.
Yeah, of course, people love the drama, right? Mm-hmm. People love the drama. Now, last but not the least, love him or hate him, LeBron James versus Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry.
All right, so we're going to do something a bit different here because LeBron has had so many rivals throughout his career. So we picked out three. You have Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry. Boy, amongst these three superstars, which do you think had the most fun episodes against LeBron James? Is it Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, or Steph Curry?
I think for me, yung LeBron versus Steph Curry, yung Cleveland days ni LeBron, when na-surpass nila yung 3-1 ba yun? Nalamang yung Golden State. For me talaga yun yung parang the best na matchup para sa akin. Kasi talagang pinakita talaga ni LeBron na kaya niyang talunin yung best team sa NBA na talagang siya lang.
You know what? We're actually running out of time here, but Kelly, do you agree with that? Is Steph Curry your pick, or do you think Kawhi or Kevin Durant should be in that discussion as well?
They're all, you know, you can pick any of them, but for me it's Kevin.
Oh, really?
It really comes down to just because when you want to see, when you're watching basketball as a fan, you want to see scoring, you want to see, guys are going head to head, and when those two go together, there's always one of them has 40, the other one's trying to get 41, and I think it's just exciting to watch. So I'd go with Kevin. You can go with any of them, but I'd go with Kevin.